Hello, my name is Ron Eckelbarger, and I am here to tell you about my final research project. Several weeks ago, I talked about in a video post, I talked about the split, or all of the splits, that have happened in the history of the German Baptist Brethren, and how today we have the Grace Brethren and the Ashland Brethren and the old German Baptists and the Church of the Brethren. But my research paper is focused specifically upon the split, the three-way split actually, that happened between 1880 and 1883. This is where the German Baptist Brethren were reacting to the different things that were happening in society and in evangelicalism at large. And the old order really wanted to stay separate from anything to do with the world, including other Christians, other denominations. The progressive faction wanted to do things like other evangelicals were doing. They admired what D.L. Moody was doing with revival meetings. They liked using the mourner's bench. They enjoyed and thought profitable Sunday schools and singing from hymnals. There was a wide range of progressive changes that they wanted to make. And then, of course, the main part of the group just kind of wanted peace on all sides and try to go a middle road. Well, first, the old order split. That became final in 1881, and then everybody kind of thought things would calm down, except for the fact of a man named Henry Holsinger, who was one of the progressives, and he published a newspaper for the Brethren called the Progressive Christian, and he loved to stir things up, and he had stirred the pot so much that the main body was ready to expel him, which they did in 1883, and a large number of his fellow progressives left with him. And so the fellow progressives created what is now the Brethren Church. The old order renamed themselves the Old German Baptist Brethren, and the main group kept the name German Baptists, but eventually they changed it to what it is today, the Church of the Brethren. So that is what my paper is about, examining that split and the factions and the causes, but even more than that, taking it one step further and saying there is a role that American culture and American values played in that split, and in fact in all of the splits, in the hundreds of denominations that have split and multiplied throughout American religious history. And the reason for that is the values that Americans really hold dear, and that is individualism, democracy, populism, the value of one person's opinion, the belief that everybody should have their opinion heard and that everybody's opinion is equally valid. All of these things play into the fact that when people have disagreements in the church, well, the American way of thinking is just, hey, let's go out and start our own church. Perhaps you even heard that mentioned in the episode of God in America, A New Light, where, interestingly enough, this was Isaac Wise, the rabbi who started the Reformed Judaism movement, and he was thrown out of his synagogue originally. He just started his own, and the historians there were saying, hey, this is a uniquely American thing. It's not Jewish, it's not Christian, it's all religions in America. Hey, I'm just going to go do my own thing, just like the United States seceded from Britain. Hey, I'll secede from my denomination and start a new one. So that's essentially where my paper goes.